In the beginning, or so the stories go, God shaped man from dust and breathed into us the breath of life. This is what most believe, or at least agree upon. Others claim that life sprouted out of nature just being and evolved into what we see around us today. And then there are some who might even claim that aliens or some intergalactic life forms farmed humanity and created us as maybe a side project. While any such theory offers limited or no proof, as a society, there is still some cohesion on how we all interpret this humanity. But whatever be the case, they gave us life, and this outline of this world collectively we all agree that they also bestowed upon us the choice to invent tools fueled by our need to hunt, the choice to establish societal norms necessitated by our population growth, the choice to continue to evolve driven by our hunger for improvement. This choice, which feeds our reasoning, our desires, necessities, and fears, gave birth to emotions. Emotions that prioritized our actions, that defined our intensity, protecting a loved one at our own safety's risk, sharing our food while our stomach yearned, chasing a goal irrespective of the damage it causes. We were always impacted by this variable. And such was the impact of these emotions that they became the driving force of the human evolution. Wars, advances, creations, discoveries, falls, they all stemmed from emotions. Someone felt disrespected, someone got morally hurt, someone saw their loved one crying. Whatever could and would fuel their emotions led them to bring about some change to their world, our world. Now, in this new dawn, we are the creators. With every line of code and algorithm we bring into this world, we are shaping mindsets now. Not human, not divine, something fresh, something artificial. Artificial intelligence, AI. It reasons, it learns, it adapts, just like we did. We deciphered the game plan the gods gave to us and walked the path shown. We followed and adhered, trusted in our Creator mostly. And just like any good bringer of life, we passed these rules to the generations that came next. We learned science, deciphered physics and biology, used this knowledge to make advances and build civilizations adhering to this underlying source code. The path might seem different depending on your choice of philosophy, but the destination is always the same. Humanity, high on emotions, has taken over this beloved planet. We have managed to outlive most of our peers and are in a much more prosperous position than we were when all of this started. While generative AI is still in a nascent stage, the questions around it are highly mature. How does it grow? How does it integrate? How can it be monetized? Humanity all around has been acting like overexerting parents trying to do everything to prepare their children for the wars of adulthood. When life first started on our little blue planet, it was given the luxury of time. Humans everywhere tried what they could, made mistakes, learned from their experiences, and this cumulative journey is what brought humanity to where we are today. The gods didn't descend upon us from the heavens and asked us to be worshipped. Nature didn't seek collaboration, and science didn't give us a tutorial. We found and chose it all for ourselves. Unlike gods, nature, and science, we have shown our true selves to AI, and we have chosen to design it in the same framework as our comprehension. A framework, I'm afraid, that is not perfect or ideal. Do we want this powerful, omnipresent entity to be implemented on a superficial construct of behavioral comprehension? In this mad gold rush for delivering AI, we have stopped aiming for the best AI. The core idea behind all go to market strategies now is to make it as human as possible. It's no longer just an artificial intelligence, it's a virtual assistant, a confidant, a digital consciousness. It's more human than you'd think, or at least that's what they want us to think. This extreme monetization results in the fact that it is no longer just about the technological excellence, but for the gains it can bring. And while the shrouds of efficiency and betterment try their best to mask this inherent toxicity for accelerating the growth of AI, the field already feels tainted. The intent of raising this point is not to challenge the existence of AI, though. There already is an AI. We only want to bring forth the case of a more sustainable and conscious AI development. And we do not have to look that far if, in case you think this idea is far fetched. About 2 decades ago, the internet was supposed to be a network to expand our collective thoughts, knowledge, connections, and bring all of us closer. But today, it sits on a pile of mindless reels, shorts, TikToks, unfunny forwards, and advertisements. AI seems destined to follow the same path unless we can dehumanize it.